आप में से कितने लोग जानते हैं कि म्यूचुअल फंड सही है? अनिरुद्ध, आपको पता है कि म्यूचुअल फंड सही है?
म्यूचुअल फंड सही है, बट अच्छा एडवाइस जरूरी है. That's what I feel.
एग्जैक्टली. अब म्यूचुअल फंड सही है कि आगे हम लोग बढ़ नहीं पा रहे हैं और देश की बहुत सारी जनता भी बढ़ नहीं पा रही है. तो हमारे साथ आ जाए अनिरुद्ध बोस और सुभाष चंद्र बोस की तरह. ये हमको म्यूचुअल फंड देंगे, हम इन्हें टाइम देंगे. ठीक है. सबसे पहले जब भी हम फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग की जब बात करते हैं या कोई भी टाई सूट में बंदा हमारे पास आता है फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग में, वो सबसे आगे म्यूचुअल फंड्स को रखता है.
बिल्कुल.
म्यूचुअल फंड आमतौर पे लोगों को समझ में नहीं आता है.
बिल्कुल समझ में नहीं आता.
आसान भाषा में आज हम बात करते हैं व्हाट आर म्यूचुअल फंड्स.
Cool. So see, we all want to invest, right? But we don't know how to invest. There are 1001 different kinds of financial instruments in the world. Equity का ही नहीं समझ आता लोगों को. If you tell someone, ask someone what is equity, they don't even know what equity is. So everyone wants to benefit from it.
Right.
Mutual fund is the simplest definition is it's a pooled investment vehicle.
अच्छा.
बहुत लोगों का पैसा लेके जिनका सिमिलर ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है. लेट्स से यू वांट लो रिस्क रिटर्न एंड XYZ वांट्स हायर रिस्क बट मोर वोलेटाइल बट मोर ग्रोथ ओरिएंटेड रिटर्न्स, राइट? सो इट विल क्लब योर मनी along with investors who have similar objectives and the other investors money with other investors who have similar objectives and invested accordingly. So it takes away the steering wheel from you and gives it to a fund manager.
अच्छा, तो मतलब चार लोग मिल करके एक फंड मैनेजर के पास जाते हैं एंड दे टेल कि ये हमारा कलेक्टिव पूल ऑफ फंड है, इसको इन्वेस्ट करो, हम सबको रिटर्न है ना? आसान.
This is the simplest way of looking at a mutual fund. Absolutely.
Okay, and why do you need a fund manager for this? Why can't you manage this yourself?
यार जो financial markets है ना, they are a jungle.
Right.
No one understands it. Sometimes I think a lot of fund managers also don't understand it, by the way. That's a different. That's for a different conversation. But basically, there are so many instruments out there, and if you ask a lay person to go and invest, they typically don't know where to invest. Should I invest in XYZ stock? Should I invest in a bond? Should I invest in arbitrage? Should I invest in gold? In fact, they invest in the exact opposite way that they should invest. I'll be honest with you. For example, the standard way of investing is let's see the past return of a stock and invest.
ठीक है.
Right? That's what people do. That's like saying प्याज के भाव बढ़ गए तो मैं प्याज खरीदूंगा.
पर
you do that?
स्टॉक मार्केट इक्विटी इन्वेस्टमेंट होता है, राइट?
बिल्कुल.
ओके. और म्यूचुअल फंड इज लाइक यू सेड, चार पांच लोग मिल करके तो अलग अलग जो लोग इक्विटी में डील करते हैं वो म्यूचुअल फंड्स भी मार्केट में सर्कुलेट करते हैं अपने.
मोटा मोटी देखो, there are 3 or 4 different types of assets that mutual fund invests in.
Okay.
First is equity shares. Equity shares is ownership of a company.
Okay.
People don't think of it like that, but it's like if you own even one share, you become a co-owner of a company.
Okay.
So fate is linked to how that company does.
Done.
We don't think of it like that. We think of it as a satta, but it's not a satta. It's basically something which is a unit of ownership of a company. Then you've got debt. Debt को fixed income भी कहते हैं. उधार. Correct. It's also called fixed income, not because it gives you a fixed income, right? But it's because it's supposed to give the lender a fixed return. It's supposed to. Why I say supposed to in capitals is because often it does not. Okay, so that's
म्यूचुअल फंड की बुराई करने आए हो या प्रमोट करने आए हो? पहले मुझे ये बताओ.
ना बुराई करने आए हो ना प्रमोट करने आए हो, डीमिस्टिफाई करने आए हो. मैं
वाह 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 मोदी जी, वाह, आप ही की जरूरत थी. तो हम ठीक है, अब इक्विटी मार्केट इज स्टॉक मार्केट, बॉन्ड और जो आपका शेयर बाजार होता है.
करेक्ट.
म्यूचुअल फंड इज टाइप्स ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट. तो एक हो गया इक्विटी, एक हो गया डेट, राइट?
बिल्कुल.
नाउ डेट इज लाइक यू गिव मनी टू द कंपनी. How does it work?
I'll tell you how it works.
Debt market.
See, the whole world runs on borrowing. Correct? Even large companies would rather borrow and spend that, average their cash flows to a later date than take money out of their pool and spend it today. So borrowing is very, very important. The credit market is very, very important. So there are 2 kinds of major borrowers. One is, surprise, the government. The government is the biggest borrower, right? This financial year, because of COVID, they're saying that they're going to borrow 12 trillion rupees, 12 lakh crores, right? That is, and who do they borrow from?
To RBI.
Yes, this is public borrowing. Okay, so government is the biggest borrower. The second borrower is companies.
Okay.
So these are the 2 borrowers in the financial markets. Government borrows from the public by issuing T-bills and your bonds. Okay, and they also borrow from institutions. For example, the biggest lender to the government is LIC. Okay, so these are your borrowers, and the corporate borrowers include all your companies.
और LIC भी अपने म्यूचुअल फंड सर्कुलेट करता है मार्केट में.
LIC भी अपने म्यूचुअल फंड सर्कुलेट करता है.
तो मोटा मोटी बात ये हुई, मैं एक आम आदमी हूँ, आई एम एन इन्वेस्टर, मैंने LIC के म्यूचुअल फंड में पैसा लगाया, LIC ने ये पैसा जाके गवर्नमेंट को दिया, गवर्नमेंट के बॉन्ड मार्केट में लगाया, गवर्नमेंट के डेट मार्केट में लगाया,
in their debt funds. In their debt funds. Yeah.
और LIC ने ना सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट बल्कि और सारे डेट फंड्स और तरह तरह के फंड मार्केट जो है उनमें लगाया, और उनसे जो रिटर्न आएगा दैट विल बी माय म्यूचुअल फंड रिटर्न, राइट?
Yes, absolutely. So a fund manager will pick and choose many different kinds of such bonds. Bonds जिसको कहते हैं. Bonds मैं over simplify करके बता रहा हूँ, but there are T-bills, debentures, company deposits. Basically tenor और उनके agreement के हिसाब से they are given different names. Essentially, this is a form of borrowing, right? So the fund manager decides which of these bonds to invest into. Okay, basis many different aspects of that particular bond. How risky is it? How much time is it going to mature in? So they consider all these things and then they invest into these bonds. So that is your debt funds. Debt funds are more difficult to understand, mind you. Equity is easier to understand because they invest in shares, and shares are very visible to us. Nifty, Sensex, stock market, everybody knows what's happening, but the debt markets are relatively more invisible.
हाँ, तो सारा झोल डेट मार्केट में ही होता है.
झोल नहीं कह सकते, but it is more complicated. The returns from debt funds are definitely more complicated than returns from equity funds.
But they are more higher. They're higher.
No, the returns from debt funds are lower than equity funds in the long run.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, अच्छा, तो मतलब रिस्क भी ज्यादा है और रिटर्न्स भी कम है. मतलब रिटर्न्स भी नॉर्मल है.
रिस्क ज्यादा नहीं है, रिस्क थोड़ा समझना मुश्किल है उसको. इक्विटी रिस्क्स आर इजियर टू अंडरस्टैंड. आपके मेरे सामने है. You know, the Nifty fell 20%, 30%. Stocks tend to be a lot more liquid and they tend to be a lot more visible to us.
Right.
We as lay people also understand. Titan बढ़ गया, HCL गिर गया, Infosys गिर गया, ICICI बढ़ गया. We understand it.
Right.
And also because there are so many buyers and sellers, there is never any risk of liquidity in those shares. Which means if a fund manager goes and tries to sell their equity share, they will find a buyer. In debt, it's very, very complicated because the debt market also has buyers and sellers. Okay, so don't think of debt markets as just simply me going and lending to someone. These instruments can then be traded also in the market, in the debt market. So that is right. very, very complicated.
So actually ये होगा ना, जैसे for example हम 4 लोग हैं, मैं हूँ, अनिरुद्ध आप हो, और मेरे like रचित है, हम 3-4 लोग हैं. अब अगर मैं जाकर के रचित के डेट मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट करता हूँ, तो I need to ensure that Rachit has that much credibility in the market कि उसके डेट में इन्वेस्ट करने से रिटर्न मिलेगा.
Very well put. Very well put. That is known as credit risk.
Credit risk.
You've just explained credit risk in very, very simple terms, right?
But this is not your debt investment.
This is where the fund manager invests. Okay. So the fund manager has to take those calls on whether that borrower is credit worthy or not.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Now there is a price to pay for credit. For example, if I am very, very credit worthy, and let's say you are not so credit worthy, hypothetically, not saying that you aren't.
Yes, go on.
You will have to offer a much higher interest rate to that lender to attract him, correct? Why would he lend to you otherwise?
Okay.
Right? Lender A has a choice of lending to Abhinav, lending to Anirudh. Anirudh is AAA rated, which means he always pays back his dues on time. Abhinav थोड़ा हिचकिचाता है, थोड़ा डिले करता है, थोड़ा सा टालता है. He's AA rated. Why would he lend to Abhinav and not to Anirudh?
Oh, okay.
Abhinav will have to offer him a higher cost of funds, which means you have to offer him, let's say, 11%, while Anirudh can get away by offering 7% also. This is how the debt market works.
Okay, so the fund manager eventually decides कि मेरा पैसा किस fund में जाएगा, चाहे वो equity हो, चाहे वो debt हो, and he promises me returns, or does he say he ensures me returns?
Neither promises nor assures. So बहुत fine print होता है म्यूचुअल फंड में. Fine से भी fine, मतलब it looks like ants squiggling on paper. You will need to go through all of that one day.
Explain that in brief. For example,
in brief, yeah.
So like I invest, suppose, in an Anirudh mutual fund. Okay. Right. Now Anirudh is the fund manager of the Anirudh mutual fund.
Right.
Now what is the first thing which Anirudh does after having potty in the day?
So the fund manager first of all, so mutual funds are very well organized, okay, and they're very, very well regulated. So that is one of the good things about mutual funds. SEBI is very strict on regulating mutual funds. Okay, so every fund has a fund mandate.
SEBI, for the viewers, SEBI is the regulatory authority.
Yes.
When it comes to all the financial
Securities Exchange Board of India.
Yeah,
Class teacher.
This is like SEC in the US.
Exactly. It is the SEC of the US. It is the equivalent of SEC of the US.
SEC.
So as a fund manager, I can't invest randomly. I have to invest according to my fund's mandate.
Okay.
So there are many different kinds of funds. There is a large cap fund, there is a mid cap fund, there is a small cap fund, there's an international fund, there is a gold fund, there is a value fund, okay, there is a banking sector fund, there is a pharma sector fund. इसीलिए तो लोग चकमा खा जाते हैं. There are so many different kinds of funds. But here's the good part. The fund manager needs to ensure that the money that is being collected from you and me and everyone else is invested according to the mandate of that fund. For example, if it's a mid-cap fund, there is a mandate that at least 60% of that fund has to be in mid-cap stocks.
Okay, mid-cap is the mid-capital companies.
Yes. Okay, it is. If you rank all the stocks by size, largest to smallest, it is number 100 to 250. Simple definition.
And this mandate is given by SEBI.
Mandate is given by SEBI. SEBI has decided your mid-cap fund has to invest X% in this universe of stocks only. Large cap fund has to invest only in the top 100 stocks, and so on and so forth. So I, as a fund manager, I don't have a free rein. I will need to stick to the mandate of that fund. That's a good thing for investors. So at least if I'm investing in XYZ blue chip fund, I know that my money is going into largely the top 100 shares, because maybe that is my risk appetite. The top 100 shares, those will be a lot less volatile, a lot less risky than, let's say, the 400 stock by market capitalization, correct? So that is known as regulatory comfort. That comes from SEBI, that comes from the regulator, and they decide this is the mandate of this fund. So the fund manager has to go through very strict audit. So to come back to your question, fund manager wakes up in the morning and sees two things. One, how much fresh inflows have I got? Two, inflows of cash, because people invest, right? People invest through systematic investment plans, lump sum investment. Two, how much is my existing portfolio? And three, what is my expected redemptions that I'll get in the next 3-4 days? Redemptions means people pulling out money.
Oh, okay.
Basis that, he decides his portfolio. Okay, itna paisa HUL mein hona chahiye, itna paisa Infosys mein hona chahiye. He decides that basis his fund's mandate, his expertise, and his expected inflow and outflow. He takes a call on a daily basis that this should be my portfolio. He is assisted by a team of analysts. These analysts typically track anything from 5 to 10 of these companies in that portfolio. Their job is to sit on the head of these companies. If anything changes, they have to alert the fund manager.
Okay.
So this is how it's managed. So that's just how it is, Abhinav.
If I rightly understand, the fund manager, will he tell the investor that where is he investing the money?
Absolutely. So full disclosure, boss.
He has to disclose it completely, right?
So the portfolio is disclosed on the fund's website once a month.
Okay.
So ये भी थोड़ा सा झोल है, to be very honest. And now SEBI has gotten in the last 1 month and said no, disclose it every fortnight.
Oh, acha.
Because what I'm seeing today is how the portfolio looked a month ago.
Right. 1 month is too long a time.
It is very long a time, boss. That too during COVID. I'll give you an example. Okay, so many funds, they drastically changed over 1 month. I mean, the liquidity of their portfolios. You must have heard that there is a certain asset management company whose funds shut down, unfortunately. So what happened there is basically the portfolio that was declared a month back was different from the portfolio on the website of that fund as it stood today. So a lot of investors could not take a decision according to the current scenario. So I think what's happened here is basically SEBI has tightened it a little bit and said every fortnight disclose it. So I as an investor will have full comfort that my money, my hard-earned money is going into this fund, and this is where this fund has invested its money into. These stocks, these bonds.
For example, I am a 28-year-old working professional. ठीक है.
Right.
और मेरे पापा ने मतलब गोल्ड FD.
आप 28 तो नहीं लगते हो, झूठ मत बोलो.
यार अनुरोध, मुझसे जलो मत, ठीक है? मुझसे जलना बंद कर. हाई टाइम, ठीक है? ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, चलो ठीक है यार, तुम्हारी खुशी के लिए आई एम 38, ठीक है? अब मैं 38 साल का हूँ फॉर एग्जाम्पल, और नाउ आई एम मैरिड, आई हैव अ किड, I am in a state where I have to plan financially ahead. Okay.
Right.
Now, as like from my early days, I've seen my father investing in real estate, gold, fixed deposits of banks. Mutual fund एक relatively नया term है और उनको सबको पता है.
बिल्कुल.
Like, thanks to Amphi, mutual fund सही है, सबको पता है. ठीक है. पर सही तो जिम जाना भी है.
बिल्कुल.
Now, not everybody is like you who can hit the gym daily. Okay. What about people like me जो जिम डेली जाना पसंद नहीं करते हैं, जिनको ये भी पता है कि म्यूचुअल फंड सही है, but they have no idea on how to go about it. But tell you what, they can be financially prudent. They would study, they would analyze the market, they would want to understand where their money is going. So
Right.
how should they plan their investment as far as mutual fund is concerned? और मेरी उम्र बताना इसके बाद.
See, we always tell people, especially first-time investors, should take advice of a financial planner. Okay, so there are 2-3 reasons for that. The mutual fund universe itself is very vast. Like I told you, there are so many different kinds of funds, right? So there is equity, there is debt. Equity, debt, maybe 1000 or categories hai. Now, as a first-timer, I will be prone to taking very wrong decisions. First of all, like I told you, people tend to look at fast returns and get in, which is the exact opposite of what should happen.
Anuj, I will just also ask you, because the number of people I speak to, or the kind of, when we do our research on mutual funds, and the problem is that there are so many options in the market. Like you yourself said, retail में भी मतलब equity में 10 option हैं, debt में 10,000 options हैं. तो a person gets confused कि मतलब invest करें तो कहाँ करें और कौन सा mutual fund मेरी जरूरतों को fit करेगा.
Right.
So how should he decide? Should he study or should he consult a financial planner, which could also be risky because you cannot always trust financial planner. Not everybody is a Dronachar like you.
Absolutely right. See, financial planners are also to be consulted, I would say, through a personal reference. For example, don't just go randomly searching on the internet. But what I've realized over the years is, see, first of all, mutual funds are not rocket science. I always tell investors, once you've invested for 10, 15, 20 years, first 10-15 years, once you've created a corpus, once you've understood markets, go on your own. Uska reason ye hai because there is something called a direct plan. Okay, direct plans are when I can directly invest through an AMC. Those are slightly less expensive than regular plans. So there are two kinds of plans, direct and regular. Okay, direct is when I am directly investing with the asset management company. So jo cost hai, there is a cost. Nothing comes free in this world. Okay, the cost of investing is slightly lower because the brokerage that an intermediary earns will be cut out of that. So my net asset value, जो कहते हैं unit का जो price कहते हैं, वो थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा होगा, 0.5% to 0.75% a year. Okay. Now, having said that, if you're a relatively new investor, okay, it doesn't make sense to go in direct. First, you will make all sorts of mistakes. You will not understand, should I go into a banking sector fund? Should I go into a pharma fund? You'll just go in on tips. You'll go in on your own instinct. And in the end, you will make a lot of terrible mistakes. I can tell you 10 different mistakes that have been made in the last 5 years only.
Okay, for the novice, Anuj, just hold that thought. For the novice, what Anuj means by pharma fund is companies in the pharma sector, operating in the pharma sector. What he means by banking fund is companies operating in the banking and financial service space. Same goes for real estate or maybe tech.
Right.
So when he says fund, it is the group of companies on the market which are operating in that particular sector. Yes, Anuj.
So that's the first thing. You make all sorts of wrong selections, right? You don't know what you're getting into. This happens. This always happens. And I've seen this happening with smart, savvy people, intelligent people. It has nothing to do with being less intelligent or not. Okay, you tend to take wrong decisions. Second, on your journey, see, mutual fund is not a passive instrument where you just invest and forget. You will have to manage that. Okay, what was amazing yesterday may not quite be so amazing today. Market could have changed. There could be new opportunities. There could be many reasons for you to review your portfolio occasionally. Okay, what I've seen is direct investors don't do that. So their approach is thoda ye le liya, thoda wo le liya, khichdi paka diya. I've seen so many khichdi portfolios in my life, Abhinav. It's not even funny. We regularly get people who come to us saying, मेरे पास ना ये 80 mutual fund है, थोड़े-थोड़े करके. Okay? And मैं क्या करूँ? 80 mutual fund होने का sense ही नहीं है. वो 80 mutual fund और 50 stocks में invest कर रहे हैं. You got thousands of different stocks they've exposed themselves to. So the chances of earning returns are very low. So coming back to your point, one, wrong fund selection. 2, there is no process for reviewing the portfolio. 3, and most important, Abhinav, behavior. See, the reason why people make money in real estate, I use this example often. Most people make money in real estate. Do you know why?
Why?
Because it's not visible. If today there was a TV ticker which showed you the price of your flat every minute and how it's moving, I guarantee you'd take all sorts of wrong decisions. आपका real estate 50 लाख गिर गया, 25 लाख बढ़ गया, 30 लाख गिर गया, 15 लाख बढ़ गया आज. So you see, the thing is, we make money in real estate because one, we consider it to be ownership. We own that. We are not thinking that we are punting on that. Second, it's not very visible. Mutual funds are the opposite. One, they are financial instruments. I can get in and get out very quickly. 2, the price is always visible to me. So I, as an investor, am very prone to taking all sorts of wrong decisions.